Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now.
Hello everybody, welcome in. Today we're going to be talking about Tamar Braxton, who it was announced today that her and her fiance have split. So let's get right into this. Okay guys, so I don't know if you guys saw the show, but I personally saw the show that they premiered on Peacock called Queen's Court. I was really fascinated with the idea that they were going to do a dating show specifically with Evelyn Lozada, but more than anything, Tamar Braxton, because I personally love the Braxtons. The show Braxton Family Values was one of my favorite shows of all time, and I've been following Tamar for a while, ever since she was on The Real, and then things that she's been doing ever since that. So for her to even do this show was a little surprising to me, because I feel like Tamar has changed a lot in the last, I would say 5 years. I feel like the Tamar that used to be on The Real, for example, when she would have never done something like this. She would have never gone on a reality show to date someone. And not for nothing, the show was, I actually liked the show. You know, it wasn't drama or anything like that. Like, it wasn't fighting. But I actually think that it was genuine. I don't think it was planned. At least not the show. The people, well, that's a different story. Because, like, for example, Evelyn Lozada and her man, they're engaged. I think they're about to get married. So this man, JR, I'm going to be honest with y'all, never trusted him. Never trusted him. I always thought he was a con artist. I'll never forget when he was talking with Tamar. He said that when... I don't even know if I should say this, but he said that when his mother passed away, 2 hummingbirds were there. And he said this to Tamar. And the only reason why I thought that was a little suspicious was because if anyone is a Braxtons fan, they know that Tracy loved hummingbirds. And they all know that she had a tattoo on her back of 5 different hummingbirds, each representing her sisters. So I remember when he said that on the show, I was like, Lord, forgive me if I'm wrong. But I really think that he could have easily gotten this information and said it to Tamar. So it was just little things like that. And I'll admit, he was pretty smooth, and he definitely won Tamar over. I think she was definitely into him. I do think she was in love with him, even though that was not the traditional type of guy that she used to go for. You know, I don't remember her ever dating a white guy, which, like, that was okay. Like, it was like, you know what, if she's happy, like, good for them. But in the back of my mind, I was always like, this man gives me weird vibes. He's like, I don't know, 50 years old maybe, and I remember this. So he said he had a newborn. He had like 5 different kids from 5 different mothers. He was an attorney. Like, it was just a lot of things together. It just didn't, like, it was sus. So anyway, if you guys remember, Tamar, she had a robbery, which that in and of itself was weird and questionable, because she didn't know what she had in the car. When the police came, she didn't know what to say. And a lot of us thought that maybe it was an inside job by JR. Now, I'm going to leave that alone because we really don't know. But what we do know is that when this little robbery happened, that's when Tamar deleted all her pictures off Instagram that she had either with JR or of JR. And I remember they even started some YouTube segment, which, like, people were actually calling in, and they used to do lives on Instagram a lot. So for her to just automatically delete him was very weird. And this morning, JR, also known as his real name, which is Jeremy Robinson, went on his Instagram story. His story, not even a post, his story. And I'm going to read verbatim what he said. So many questions, so many assumptions. I want to answer all that I can with respect. Yes, Tamar and I are no longer together. I ended the relationship to focus on getting back to positive energy and being a better person. What happened and why, that's our private place. No, I never cheated. No, I wasn't there when she was at her mother's place when her car was burglarized. No, I never cared about fame. Who reveals their most embarrassing moments in their life to find fame? Someone that's thirsty. Okay, let me go on. I have always represented famous people, and the truth is, I was in an amazing place financially and mentally. I turned down Queen's Court several times before I gave in. Ultimately, I fell in love, and it did not end how I wanted it. So I want to heal. Tamar and I will always be friends and family for life. Thanks for respecting our privacy. Okay, so a few things about this, because he told on himself, first of all, because who goes, and I'm sure people like me have probably been commenting that we think that he is in it for the fame, but if you're really not in it for the fame, you're not going to say, I'm not in it for the fame, I was with famous people all my life, and I turned down Queen's Court. You're telling on yourself, you're trying to cover it up. I don't believe you. I think you wanted it for clout. I really do, because, I mean, everybody knows who Tamar Braxton is, and it was the perfect opportunity. I remember in the show, he asked her to marry him. Who asked someone to marry them that soon? He had a plan when he walked into that show, and I think that's what he got. He got Tamar. That was his prize, and I don't know what happened. I'm surprised they didn't end up breaking up earlier, but I would like to know what the final straw was. Now, he's saying, respect our privacy. Huh? Excuse me? We ain't gonna respect your privacy. I'm sorry about that. But when you go on a reality show, and the sole purpose of the reality show is that you're gonna build a relationship, and the show ends, and you get engaged, and then the whole premise of the show, which was you getting together with Tamar, now y'all broke up, and y'all want privacy? Hell no! We want to know the truth. Okay? So, anyway, you guys, that's what's going on with JR and Tamar. What are your thoughts? Are you surprised? I'm not. Do you agree with me that JR always came across as someone who was not genuine and that was looking for clout? Let me know in the let me know. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Have a great one. Bye.